This user is a man who works late, and by the time he gets off, it's usually already dark outside. He explains that he often walks home since it's only about 30 minutes away, and because his job keeps him in one place all day, the walk helps him get some steps in. There are two paths he can take, the regular one he usually uses, and a much shorter route that cuts the walk down to about 15 minutes. The catch? The shortcut goes straight through a forest, something he avoids at night unless he really needs to get home quickly. Well, this time he did need to get home fast, so he chose the forest path. As he says, he always records his walks through the woods just in case, but this time he ended up capturing this. The best merch out there. Thank you so much for helping me reach 100,000 subscribers. Many of you asked for this, and here it is. We've got hoodies, t-shirts, mugs, camper mugs, stickers, and whatever this thing is. But hey, you can now choose from these designs and officially be a true whisperer. More designs will be coming soon, and I'll be checking the comments for your best ideas. So grab yours now, and if you want, you can even take a photo wearing the new merch and send it to my email. Thank you, guys. Truly. North Star Boys are a leading Asian American creator group and pop band. They run a YouTube channel where they post their songs, dances, and all kinds of entertaining content, but what really grabbed people's attention are their challenge videos, where they try all sorts of new and unexpected things. In this particular case, they decided to go camping for the very first time and turned the experience into a 2-episode adventure. The first episode shows their journey to the campsite, and the second covers everything that happened during the night. But let's just say, it wasn't exactly what they expected.
Bro, I'm on like a runner's high or something, bro. Like, I'm tweaking right now, bro.
Bro, it's so cold, bro.
We ran for like 8 miles, bro.
I'm so tired, bro.
It was like 4. It was like 4.2 there and 4.2 back.
I did custody for 1 year, bro. And that was it's so cold.
All right, so like, when me and Seth went out, we saw a sign that said mountain lions, and to get away from them or scare them away, we have to literally like wave our arms and scream at them like.
They cooked sausages, joked around, and were genuinely having an amazing time. It looked like the perfect peaceful night outdoors, but once it got pretty late, they all decided to head into the tent. And of course, instead of actually sleeping, they kept the fun going, laughing, talking, and enjoying the moment.
Lit. Sit.
Kits.
Hit.
Mit.
Florida jet. That's so bad, bro.
Hey, you said it already.
What?
I think that was the sits already.
No, he said
tits. Tits.
No.
I said Florida jet.
Please don't kick me out, man.
No, it's a tit. He's out.
Time passed, and by around 9:30 p.m., the vibe shifted completely. Out of nowhere, they started hearing a faint voice somewhere in the distance, a soft, eerie sound that almost felt like someone was singing. At first, they weren't even sure if they were imagining it, but the longer it went on, the clearer it became. And this is where everything took a dangerous turn.
I'm like actually terrified, bro. Shut up. Let me try to see if I can hear it. Bro, that sounds like some demonic stuff, bro. If he gets closer, I'm out. Closer.
Hey, yo, what's up?
There's two. Did he, was that English? No. Yeah, he kept saying, listen. Well, how do I know? Wait, are you sure? Yeah. Okay, not this scary. Can we just get out of the tent? Why are we gonna he knows we're here. He's gonna approach us. We shouldn't let him know we're here. Yeah. Well, listen, okay, so, that was a good thing that Ollie did by saying, like, yo, because in here, I don't think he wants to cause trouble. With him knowing that we're here, he walked away, right? Without us saying anything too crazy. At the same time, though, if we walk out and turn on these bad boy headlights, we're chilling. He's recording. He's coming closer. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, we should record it.
I'll record it, but no light. Somebody talk to him.
Said I have a knife, I'm about to kill you, something like that. Can I put it on? Here, give me the headband. I'll watch with someone, whoever wants to watch with me. No, I just want to keep that area over there.
That was scary.
Well, it was not.
That was the scariest ever.
Shut up, hold on. What happened?
We should be fine, but for our own safety, we should get out of here.
They didn't see the man directly, but they did the right thing, packing up and leaving as fast as possible. Later, when reviewing the footage, they noticed signs that clearly warned them not to camp there. Their camera had captured a man in the distance in the first episode without them realizing there were scratches and markings on rocks. And perhaps the scariest part, this forest had a history of reported crimes over the years. Could the video be staged? Possibly, but they insisted it was 100% real and not a prank. Judging by the expressions on their faces when it happened, it's easy to believe them. I mean, he was genuinely terrified. Thankfully, nothing happened and they got out safely. Katya is a girl who lives the full-time van life, traveling the world, singing, exploring, and sharing every unique moment with her audience. In this particular video, she found a beautiful, quiet campground and decided to park her van there for the night. Everything seemed peaceful. She set up her space, relaxed, and started recording a few videos for her page while singing. But the calm atmosphere didn't last for long.
Drinking watermelon moonshine, cut the fern with a little lime, harking back in them kudzu vines. I was his and every bit of that boy was mine, too young to know what love was, but we were learning on a sweet buzz. There's never nothing like the first time. Watermelon moonshine. What the There are hunters out here. That's kind of freaky. I'm gonna close my van doors.
She wasn't entirely sure what was happening, but instinct told her to close the van door. But then... Now, a lot of people pointed out that right after the second shot, you can actually hear small rocks hitting near her van, almost like the bullet landed close enough to kick debris toward the camera. I'm not sure what to make of that. It could have just been leaves rustling, but honestly, those shots sounded way too close for comfort, and considering that hunting at night is illegal in most places, aside from maybe targeting coyotes, this didn't feel like normal hunting at all. Many viewers believe those were warning shots. Even if we give the benefit of the doubt and say this person was hunting, doing it that close to a designated campground, that's not just unsafe, it's downright terrifying. Travel Tales is a channel where a couple posts videos about their adventures while traveling the world in their van. They share a mix of their everyday life, the good and the bad, exploring beautiful places, showcasing the importance of spending time in nature, and telling any interesting stories they come across on the road. Well, in this video, they encountered something that gave them a pretty good scare. They were camping in a quiet spot, and when they eventually left, they noticed that a car was following them.
So we're currently driving in the forest, and there's a pickup van just behind us, and he's basically following us. I don't know what the hell is going on, to be honest.
So weird.
So weird, it never happened to us.
Turn left.
First I thought I was being paranoid because I was slowing down and he was slowing down, and I was speeding up and he was speeding up, and now when we just went to turn he came after us, and then we went back and he came after us again. So he's definitely following us, and we're about half an hour away from the city, and I think we're just going to call the police now
And head there to the
keep driving, the
city
main road.
center.
Luckily we realised about him and didn't go into the forest.
Oh my god, I'm just
Calm down, just dial the number because
yeah.
we need to call them.
Where is it? Imagine something happens now.
Call the police.
Yeah, I know, Chris.
Don't
Just
imagine
stop it.
anything.
I'm trying to find this. Do you speak English, please?
Yeah, that's all right. What's happened to you?
We have a motorhome and we are driving to Hampstead, and currently we're in the forest and there are people following us. There's a van right behind us.
Okay, I will connect you to the police right away. Just hold on a second.
Okay, thank you.
They eventually managed to reach the police, and here's what happened next.
Hello, what the man? They've been following us for
30 minutes.
That area have been a lot of burglaries, so those that live there is a little on the high edge, if you understand.
Ah,
what I mean.
yeah,
And then they
okay.
see a drone.
Yeah, but
and then I think that you were planning some.
I thought they were gonna rob us or something.
Ah,
I don't even know if I got any speed cameras because I'm just like shaking
But
and
did
driving.
it flash?
No, I
Oh,
don't
oh.
think so because I slowed down. But
Okay,
I don't know what they were doing because we go slow and they go slow. We go fast, they go fast. We go left, they go left.
And that's the right way, of course.
Yeah,
Not
like
stop if someone just yeah. My colleague are talking to them right now. How about it's okay with you? Just a little.
yeah, we're a bit shocked.
Our station is in Halmstad. That's
Yeah,
why
we
it
came like
took a while.
30 kilometers away.
We come as fast as we could.
We were gonna find the camping in the forest, but now we come to the city instead. It's like because more
safe.
people.
I understand.
Yeah. Because we went into the forest, I
Because-
made the
yeah.
indicator, and you know the road is like this, and you have a side one,
Yeah.
and I went in like this, and he coming after me, so I'm like, fuck. Then I
He's
went
really
out and took
following
him on
us.
like,
That's when we confirmed
Then I
that
said,
he's
like, call the
really
police
following
because-
us, you know?
They thought you were dangerous and you thought they were dangerous.
yeah, I understand, but
After that, they explained the full story of what had actually happened.
so the police intercepted us over here at the roundabout, and we pulled over. The guy was obviously following us still, and he pulled over as well. And you're not going to believe this. What it was is that when we were taking the drone shots in the forest, this is what the police guy told us. He said, first of all, we apologise, you should have never have done this, but the guy saw us flying the drone, and because apparently there's been a lot of robberies in the area, he thought we were planning to do something. Yeah, it's just so weird. And apparently, because we took the drone shot, he decided to get in his pickup truck
And follow us.
and follow us
For 13
40 kilometers all the way to Halmstad, just for fun, well, not for fun, but just to pursue us. And I don't know, what was he planning to do?
Just
If we
crazy.
confronted, like, was he going to fight us? Was he going to hurt us? Was he going to try and take the footage or something?
That man seemed to think he was a superhero, and because of a drone flying around the area, he decided to play cop. What makes it even creepier is this. What would he have done if the couple confronted him? Would he have fought them since he hadn't called the police? Was he planning to take justice into his own hands? How does someone even start following strangers without knowing if they're involved in anything? Fortunately, nothing happened, and it ended up a little funny. But just imagine being in their shoes. Terrifying. Also, since you're already here, you might as well subscribe, hit that like button, and hype this video up a bit so it can rank higher in the trends, and more people can discover the content. Lost in Wonder is a channel where a woman passionate about the outdoors shares her adventures, camping in unique locations. Her videos are really engaging, so I highly recommend checking them out. In this particular video, things weren't as relaxing as usual. She went on a stealth camping adventure at a ruin rumored to be haunted, making it much creepier than her typical outings.
I'm actually doing this. I just got dropped off and I'm hiking at the Bruce Trail, which is a long trail here in Ontario that goes from Niagara Falls all the way to the Bruce Peninsula on Georgian Bay. And this is just a very, very small section of it. And it goes through a ruin that is believed to be haunted. And I was reading about the story of William Black.
She hiked for a short while until reaching the location. At first, everything seemed fine. It was a beautiful spot, and she set up her tent. But as night began to fall, she started noticing something that immediately made her feel uneasy.
When I was setting up, a couple of times I saw lights in the woods. And one time it looked like it was coming right at me. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I just got busted. I don't know if it's hikers or if it is the park authorities doing rounds. Either way, they didn't come here to the ruins. They just walked through the path. But you know how it is at night. The light just really goes far. It is definitely getting cold. There is a chill.
Fortunately, no one approached her, and she was able to continue her night. She cooked dinner, enjoyed the sounds of the forest, and eventually retreated into her tent to get ready for bed.
But I don't know, I have a feeling that more people may come by. It's pretty close to Halloween, and this is a pretty famous haunted ruin, so I think a lot of people will come here at night to see if they get to see the ghost of William Black.
But then, this happened.
They sounded much closer, not farther in the path. Okay, I'm gonna try to go back to sleep.
But the noises didn't stop. In fact, new sounds began echoing from the distance. Fortunately, nothing happened to her, but she couldn't stop thinking about those footsteps. What were they? Were they from a person walking nearby or some animal like the ones making sounds in the distance? She stayed inside the tent, too scared to step outside, knowing that if she did, she might encounter whatever was circling the area. Assuming she hadn't been noticed, she remained silent, eventually falling asleep and waking up in the morning unharmed. Out there, it's dangerous, especially for a woman without protection, so I'm very glad that nothing happened to her. Jeff is a guy who usually posts guitar covers on his channel. Nothing strange, nothing creepy, just pure music. But in one particular video he uploaded on February 13th, 2021, things took a very different turn. He was at his house, which is right next to a forest in New Hampshire, when he suddenly heard some weird noises coming from the woods. At first he thought it was an injured dog or something similar. Curious and a bit concerned, he stepped outside with his camera, and this is what he captured.
Okay. Heard a sound out here. So I'm recording in hopes that I hear it again. It's downright terrifying. But of course it stopped as soon as I started. All I can hear right now is dog barking, I think. Pretty sure that's a porcupine. That's not what I heard. Heard something quite different, but that was a porcupine.
Now, at first it sounded high-pitched, almost like a fox, and at one point even a bit like an owl. Thinking he'd solved the mystery, he turned around to head back inside. But that's when another sound came from the forest, and this one, well, just listen.
Oh.
If you got here, comment the word prize.
There it is again. That's what I heard when I first came out. That is terrifying. That was either like the biggest, sickest coyote, or I have no idea. Now I've heard coyotes many times out here, all hours, from lone coyotes doing that long like wolf type call to like a pack of coyotes yelping with a kill, owls, fisher cats, foxes. I know that they sound crazy. That is totally different. That was deep. Oh my God. Yeah.
After that, the sound stopped. Jeff uploaded the video saying he'd never heard anything like it before, and even after doing some research, he couldn't find any animal call that matched. He asked hunters and outdoorsy people in the comments for help, folks who really know their wildlife sounds. A lot of people replied saying they'd heard similar eerie cries in forests near their homes, but never figured out what they were. Others suggested it might have been a moose, possibly an injured one, and honestly I can kind of hear that resemblance. But at the same time, this call sounded different. It had this sad, almost painful tone to it, and a weird edge that didn't quite match a normal moose call. Of course, some people jumped straight to the something much more eerie explanation. As for me, I'm not really sure. I've heard moose before, and yeah, it's close, but there's something else mixed in there that just makes it feel off. Let me know what you think it was. Maybe some of you have more experience with these sounds than I do. Some people were camping in an Indonesian forest when, out of nowhere, they experienced something they never expected. One moment, everything was calm and peaceful, and the next, things took a sudden, shocking turn.
地震，等一下先不要放手，地震。哇，超夸张的。
这个有7级了吧？
超过了。还在震哦，等一下。哦，这很像哦。你看那个山的声音都出来。
趴着就好，趴着。
A major earthquake with a magnitude of 7.7 struck the Banda Sea off the coast of Indonesia and East Timor, with tremors so strong they were felt all the way in Australia. These people were deep in the forest when it hit, and for a moment it genuinely felt like the earth was about to split open beneath them. Thankfully, they were unharmed. In other nearby areas, buildings were damaged and authorities issued tsunami warnings for several islands. But thankfully, no tsunami was ever recorded. And while the quake caused only a small number of injuries and wasn't as destructive as it could have been, the sheer force of it was terrifying. If it felt that powerful in the forest, imagine how intense it must have been at the epicenter. That's it for today. If you enjoy these kinds of videos, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon to be notified when we post. Also, leave a comment below sharing your favorite encounter. And if you have a story of your own that you'd like to have shared, send it to the email in the description. Don't forget to click on one of the videos on the screen to see more.